speaking of new music, I am actually joined in the studio now with Dan and Josh from Peasant's King. Hello guys, how are you?
Hi, you alright?
Good stuff, not good. Do you know what, I've had you in before, the two of you, and have you ever thought about making it a duo thing and calling yourself Jan or Dosh when you come in?
No,
I haven't actually. That actually hasn't crossed my mind.
Jan.
I quite like it. Jan, Jan's coming in, old Jan, and then you'll know who it is. It's nice. Anyway, so we had you in last time, which was fantastic, and you've just come back from playing Truckfest, so tell me a little bit about that. How was that?
Yeah, it was cool. It was really cool lineup. Really big mixture of people. Like you had like Basement Jacks and then Temples and stuff like that just before them. Public service broadcasting, all sorts of people.
That's really nice.
We were on the I think it was called the Palm City stage, which is with the Horizons project or the scheme. We've done a few festivals now with them this year. So it was just really good. There were a good few people there. And they seem to be really enjoying it,
That's fantastic. And of course, we did last time we spoke to you, just been announced on the Horizons, which is really cool. And you've also played X-Fest since then, so it's getting you in good places, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it's good opportunities that BBC Horizon are putting us on. There's just so many good bands and so many good talent in Wales, and they're just really good at showcasing that.
That's fantastic. Well, it's exciting. We're going to see you all over the place, hopefully very, very soon. And of course, you toured with Young Cato last time we spoke to you, and you were just literally about to play your first show, which was in Cardiff that day, which is really exciting. So how was that? How was it like to tour with a band like that?
Oh, it was incredible, like the month. Well, most of us work or, go to uni, and then going back to that just after a month of just full on being a band basically was quite depressing. But it was absolutely incredible. Met so many people that just enjoyed our music, so many new fans, and obviously the Young Cato guys and the other support bands as well. They were just really cool to be around every day. And
it was just really cool just to have be surrounded with people who have the same passion and drive as you. It was just awesome. It was just an awesome experience for us, as it was our very first tour. And to be supporting Young Cato as well, because they're just a great bunch of boys as well, and we met some guys from Only Shadows, and it was a really good fun tour, and we learnt a lot.
That's really exciting, and you must have got the tour bug. Now you must be wanting to gig much more now. So have you got anything coming up over the summer? Any gigs that you can tell us and people can come and see?
We've got a few lined up. We've got some as well which we can't actually say yet, which is a bit annoying.
Going away somewhere.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what the next gig we have is. Oh, it's in Goody Hoo in Cardiff. That's on the 30th.
In aid of Oxjam.
Which should be cool.
It's going to be fun. So anybody in Cardiff who like us, please come down to Goody Hoo and check us out.
Also playing with Tendons and Tobias Robertson, I think. We played one of our first ever gigs with
played the first
3 years ago.
Yeah,
it's like a reunion. I like it. It's going to be nice then.
Yeah, hopefully there'll be more people there.
Yeah, there was literally nobody there last time when we played.
Not one.
Tobias actually was the first person who probably seen us live in Cardiff.
In Cardiff, definitely.
Yeah. Well, he's the number one superfan, so you expect him to buy a t-shirt and a CD, so you expect him to go full out on buying merchandise then. Very exciting. Yeah. And of course, we're going to be playing your single Give a Little Love, which you have just set a video for. So tell us a little bit about that, because the video, of course, has a little concept behind it. So is there a story behind the song?
So the single Give a Little Love is taken from our debut album, David. And it's basically the start of the album. It's the second tracking on the album, and it just shows life as a kid, falling in a very lovey-dovey way as you are when you're a kid, not quite realising what it is or what all these feelings are, and it's just a kind of a nice little, slightly romantic little story that just really starts off the album.
Fantastic stuff. That's lovely. And of course, it actually got added to the indie mix playlist on VEVO as well. That must be pretty cool. What other bands were on that list then?
I'm not actually sure this time, but we were on it before with one of our other singles, Promised Land. And basically, it just meant that our single comes up on like every other artist who has like a VEVO page, who's like kind of in the same genre kind of thing.
That's exciting.
Yeah. Like it was coming up on people like Kings of Leon's page and that, so hopefully then people would see that
Definitely, and I'm sure Kings of Leon fans will definitely connect with your music. I'm sure that's going to be something that's really exciting for you guys. How exciting! So, talking about the album, what can we expect to see from this album? Then, can we expect to see any old favourites on there, or anything that you've done before? Or is it all basically all new music?
So it's 14 tracks, brand new songs. Apart from one, yeah, which was decided literally about 4 weeks ago, maybe like a month ago. We decided to re-record one of the songs, as it's kind of a different song for us, and we've never really used the song as much as its potential. So it was nice that we all kind of sat down and agreed that we'd have this song to be put on the album. But yeah, it's all new songs other than that one. It's taken some time. It's taken like a year and a half for us to actually finish this album, and it's something that we're really, really proud of. Been a long time in the mix, and a lot of people have been involved, and a lot of people have helped us out in so many different ways, and it's just good to finally get new music out there, and hopefully people will enjoy it.
Definitely, because it's got a bit of a concept behind it as well. Can you tell us a little bit about the story behind the album?
Yeah, so it's called David. So the album's called David. It's about a man's life from the 1940s onwards, and it talks about love loss and realization of his life and stuff. So hopefully people will get to know David a little bit more, and the album David will become a bit more clear to a lot of other people.
Fantastic stuff. And can we expect to see anything else prior to the album release, or is it just Give It a Love that's going to be plugged until the album comes out?
Oh no, definitely. There'll hopefully be a couple more singles now coming up. We're waiting to get the mixes back. Actually, we're getting them back today.
Oh, exciting.
Yes, all the kind of initial mixes. So that can change a lot, to be honest. Just the mix of a song. Because we all think they're all strong songs, and there's a lot of kind of obvious singles, but the mix can obviously make that decision a lot easier in the end.
Well, that is really exciting then. That's something that's coming out very soon then. And when can we expect the album to be out? Is there any particular time?
Well, there's no definite date, but it should be out in the autumn or winter of this year.
Oh, keep your ears and eyes peeled then, guys. It's coming out very soon then, just a couple of months' time. Have you been writing anything else recently, or anything new material that you're going to get out for another single? Or?
Well, because we've been sitting on this album for like now a year and a half. We actually haven't played most of the songs as a band because we haven't needed to yet, only when we were writing those songs. So for the next probably 9 months, it's going to be ploughing the album, making sure everybody knows the album, and trying to get the album in as many different faces as possible, and hopefully see where that takes us then. But I'm always writing some new stuff. I think I got a second album pretty much.
Yeah. We've roughly demoed some bits and bobs, but nothing definite. There's no definite sound for the second record just yet.
Well, that's good. That's good to know, isn't
Gotta
it?
Get the first one out of the way.
There you go. So if you like the first one, guys, there is a second one. There is one, and we've been told there is a second album on the way, which is very exciting. Well, that is really, really cool, guys. Well, best of luck with it. I mean, everyone's going to be really excited for that to come out. That's really exciting. So where can people follow you and get involved with your music and have a listen to a bit more of Peasant's King?
So quite a general theme of Peasant's King. So / Peasant's King, Twitter.com, Peasant's King, whatever, @ on Instagram, Facebook. All the usual things,
Fantastic
SoundCloud.
Stuff. Amazing. And where can people check out this new video of yours?
That's on our VEVO YouTube page. So.
Excellent. Well, that's really exciting. Well, if you want to check out their music, then definitely do. And of course, make sure you head down to Giddyhume next week when they're giving a play, which will be really good. Would you like to interview? We don't want to interview your music. Would you like to introduce, was the word I was looking for, your brand new single for me to be played on the radio right now?
So this is our latest single. This is Give It a Little Love.
Fantastic.